Hey, Brooke. Hope you can pop back on again, sweetie. Sorry about that, but this damn thing, the fucking live, shut itself off again. I had no control over it, and you had just popped back on, so I'll give it a few minutes. And, I don't even know if you heard me when I said, hey, because I saw that you was able to pop back on. I had to take off my wig and hat because it was starting to get to me. It was starting to give me a headache, and your head sweats because you've been wearing synthetic hair all day, and shit, can be a pain in the ass. Sorry, I'm cussing in circle again. Bad Janet, no cussing in circle. Because you know me, I'll stay with you until you fall asleep, My lips are so chapped. I need my chapstick. But anyway, I had to get that. I had to get that that freaking lip stain off because I don't like the way it gunks up like that. I would rather get find a good brand of black lipstick, and wear that doesn't bleed. Meaning it the colors come out this way. And it shouldn't be a battery issue because my battery is full charge right now on my Chromebook here. But because the day was the way it was and the not so fun parts, this is my way of trying to go out with a positive flow, get some positive energy going. I'm playing some nice meditation music in here called Yoga in Nature. Excuse me. It's right next to my fairies. They're probably enjoying it. The altar looks really nice. I'm definitely going to have to get my Canon out and take a picture of it in the light and when it's just the candle light. Because right now, because we only have 2 candles lit, if I could fit successfully and safely some other candles in here, then it would brighten this place up. Because I think between 3 and 5 really good candles going at one time would brighten this to where you could turn the light off and you'd still have the candlelight ambiance, but it wouldn't be so dark around me that it's like you would see all this movement thinking it's a manifestation, and it's not. It's just showing that the signal isn't very strong. So I hope you make it back on, sweetie. Sorry about that. Again, that was not my doing. It's not the first time that a live stream just stops of its own volition. That's why. Stops because it feels like it or whatever, and it's like, well, gee, thanks a lot. I was right in the middle of something important and you're just going to shut off. That's not right. That's rude. And granted, I was on the other live for a little over 3 hours. Okay. But I need my time. I'm not blaming anybody here. I'm just saying that I hate when the lives do that and shut off like that, because then I have to go through a bunch of BS just to get another live stream going. And I cannot handle that kind of BS right now. This is Christmas. I'm trying to keep positive energy, not getting angry every few minutes because shit's going wrong. And it's causing me to cuss in circle way too much. And, I'm sorry, really. But at least I finally found a use for my little angel there. So I figure that's the safest little critter to have holding up your wand, right? Tomorrow, Mab, Maze, whatever you prefer to be called. I like Maze. I think it's pretty. Mauve it's okay. It's definitely different. It's beautiful. It is. Mauve. It's really pretty. I love all of your names. Or Mab or whatever. I know you're one of those. But I didn't know. I thought there was one fairy queen of the entire realm. I didn't know there was seasonal ones. Because I think Una is I think maybe she's winter. Is that a good assimilation or assumption? Because it was in the winter that she helped me win $1,000 that time with the phrase that pays. Oh yes, there! Yay! Okay. You made it back. I figured I thought you might have fallen asleep, sweetie, which that's okay too if you did. You know me. But yeah, the damn live shut itself off again. I did nothing. I was sitting way over here. And it just stopped right as you had got back on. I was like, oh, man. And this is not the first time this has done this to me, dadgummit. It's just frustrating. It's just been that kind of aggravating day, you know? I mean, geez Louise. Give us a break here. Jeez. But yeah, I was just saying if I could get some other candles burning back here, you know, that it would brighten this room up a lot more to where I could turn the overhead light out. We'd still have plenty of light. It wouldn't whitewash me on here, and you'd still be able to see really decent all around us. That's why I'm turning this way, because it hurts for me to crane my neck even the slightest little bit, sitting facing that way and turning my head that way. It's like, ow, you know, this daggone fibromyalgia crap. But yes, let's see. Trying to think of another positive I can throw in the mix today. So I have a dragon guarding this room now, because this is the temple room, and I also let him know that he can wander throughout the apartment. That's fine. Just, I asked that if he's going to be out where the cats are, don't be this big, huge dragon, because they're going to freak. Just try to, like, you know, like, just send a little bit of yourself out there, like a little puff, a little cloud maybe that, you know, they might try to chase and play with. But I don't want to frighten them, because I don't know that they would understand. You know what I mean? But I told him that I would ask him first, and I would give him some time to think on it. If it's okay for me to tell you his name, the name that he chose for himself. And then my servitor, Sasha, my white Bengal tiger, that's, she's bonded to my spirit. So usually, like a main thing with the Creepy Hollow spirits is they come when needed. So, like, yeah, you know, there's lots of times when they're not around.
We all know sex should feel like.
Come on, get off my screen.
But if you're at risk for HIV,
shut up and go away. Yeah. Go away, you damn pop-ups. Jesus God. Oh, I'm getting so annoyed with that. So anyway, so I've got a dragon in here watching the place to make sure no negative energies get in here again, and also to act as a summoner to summon me when too much time has passed and I need to come down here. Like, just come up and in my head say, Janet, you need to go down. We need some help, you know, and just keep it however simple that he wants to keep it. The dragon is male. Can I tell her what color you are or what kind or anything? Oh? Really? Oh, wow. That's pretty cool. So can I tell her? My daughter? This is my daughter, Brooke. She's a witch in training. Okay, he says he's a red dragon? The red dragon that I summoned from the Dragon Clans thing. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. But anyway, he chose a name for himself. And I said, whatever name you want for yourself, just let me know, and that will be your name. So I need to write that down in my magic book so I don't forget. I need to write it down in my little creature journal, which is a Creepy Hollows thing, that helps you to write down, like, some of their characteristics, some of the things they like, things you can give them as offerings, you know, and that kind of thing. And incidentally, if you do decide to go to Creepy Hollows sometime as a new customer, if you get an account and everything, and again, honey, I'm not rushing, I'm not twisting your arm saying, do this or else. If you feel like you want to check it out, you can browse the site without joining, and you can make purchases without joining, but, you know, you get perks if you join. So I'll leave that totally up to you, but it might be also another way, another avenue for you to explore to possibly get some rare items that you could sell in your shop, but just explain to the Creepy Hollows crew that, look, don't put, you know, what I want these for this purpose, but I don't want you to put my energies in these and then I end up using them for someone else. There's services on there you can do. There's you can get some freebies, I think, or something. You can get something for a penny. It's really, it's a nice way to say, hey, welcome, glad you're with us. But anyway, so that's they're on, and this is what's so frustrating for me right now, is because they have changed the layout. I don't know what to do to get to my wish list to see if it's even still there, or if they finally got fed up and got tired of waiting. And she's never going to buy this stuff, blah, blah, blah. Look how long this has been, on here. Oh my God.
Customer actually wanted some
okay, I'm getting mad.
Bill Smith certainly.
Go away. Damn those ads. Quit making me cuss in circle, dang it. But there is a Dragon Clan book there, and there is a Vampire Clan book, but it's only can be read on a computer. So I need to find a way to access it without necessarily maybe going onto the site, because I may have to sign a help ticket and go, okay, you guys have changed the layout now. How do I proceed to do things? This is new. Like, what do I do to buy items now? What do I do to, does my wish list still exist? Or am I going to have to start back to square one? And if they did cancel out whatever was left on my wish list, what can I do? I made no promises or guarantees that I was going to get all those items in that short span of time. But anyway, that's where I got my servitor, Sasha. It is a conjure that they will do for you with your birthday information. So, and this is only if you join, because you may have to give them your birthday information even if you don't join, so they can make sure that the creature they conjure is exactly everything you asked it to be. Do you want it to be a bird? Do you want it to be a dog? Do you want it to be a cat? Do you want it to be a dolphin? Do you want it to be a fish? Give it a focal point, and either you will actually, if it's something attainable on this earth plane easily, like you could go into a pet shop and get one, then that might be its way of having a physical body on this realm for you, because it's here to help. But your servitor is spirit, and it is bound to your spirit. So it is bonded to your energies and yours alone. So Sasha is like, I've always viewed her as a gift from the gods. And certainly, probably at some degree, a gift from Bast, because Bast is goddess of the cats. And over here now we have goddess of the fairies, and I have my 4 seasonal fairies, and they love it in here. I can already feel. And I already offered them as vessels. If there actually are fairy spirits that would like to have them as vessels, that is considered, a summer fairy, a spring fairy, a fall fairy, and a winter fairy. Meadow Bright, Hyacinth, Crystal, and Copper Tone. Or copper what? Is it copper something? Copper. I know it's copper something. I said it earlier today. The pagan mix is is zapping my brain power here, but I don't care, man. I've earned this. This has been a heck of a day. That's all I can say. And just think, by the time I do get off live, and midnight hits, oh boy. I wonder who's going to come and pay me a visit, probably in my dreams, and scare me half out of my life. Please don't scare me. Just come to me gently, if you will, and say, hey, Janet, guess who? I'll be like, oh, hey, what's up? It's happened before, and I'm not going to say who with, because this was years ago, way before I met Chris, way before, I even had my kids and this and that. I've had
things done at once. First,
so many experiences, it is not even funny. Shut these damn ads off again. Go away. Anyway, yeah. I'm running on empty. I don't know if there's still some in there to smoke. Let me see. Nope, it's acid. I don't need any more anyway. Had quite enough. Oh yeah, Janet, put the lid on it over the trash. That's smart. I will be right back. I'm going to go get my other shake because I'm still hungry. And I don't want to. So yeah, went ahead and brought in the rest of my tea because I'm due for a refill. Oh, thank you guys. My fairies are telling me how proud they are of me that I'm drinking iced tea instead of so much pop. Because see, this is what it is. You familiar with these? The Lipton iced tea. It's green tea with citrus. This is something. Oh, you want some? No, you want me to pour it in your glass? You sure you won't get upset? Because that won't, I don't want it to mess up your wine. There you go. Yeah, I'll give God some too. Why not? If I can finagle my way over there. Here. Move him over for a minute. There you go. No problem, guys. She's got plenty of them. I can always get another one. But yeah, thank you for that acknowledgement. See, so they asked me, so I was like, okay, no problem. Here you go. I just didn't want it to interrupt their wine. Oh, my little crystal unicorn that I showed earlier, my glass one rather. He's a candle holder. Yeah, but he fits the smaller candles. So I'll have to see, like for instance, what if a birthday candle like would be something that I could possibly burn. Because see, the drawback is if I use it, see there's the hole in his back right there. He'll get covered with wax, but I could set one in there just for like looks, Let me see. I'll have to move the computer over on the bed here for a minute so I can get this out. Plus, I wanted to show you my spell bottles that I do have. Okay, let's do yellow because today the color of the day is yellow. So 3, 6, 9, 12. You get 12 of them. These are the bottles I got from Amazon. These are the spell bottles and stuff I've been using. But as of right now, I only have 3. And the crystals and herbs are not down here. They're upstairs. So I'll have to try to bring some down tomorrow or something. Because I'm going to be down here while Chris is... I was afraid of that. Come on. See? He fits birthday candles! But I won't light it because I don't want to get the wax on my tapestry, on my altar cloth, and I don't want to get the wax on him because I just got him all purdied up and clean. So, there's another one of those damn ads. Damn it, go away, you fucking ads. But while Chris is out having fun with Carl tomorrow. Okay, seriously? Go away. You know what? I'm tired of jumping up every few seconds, so I might as well just bring it over here. And then when those stupid ads come on, I don't have to keep standing up and walking over there to get it because my back's killing me already. I'm not doing anything. I've been sitting here the whole time. And by the way, circles expand to encompass this entire apartment so I can move about freely within their boundaries without breaking them. when I cast circle earlier, I usually, when I cast the circles, I say, I ask them to expand to encompass this entire apartment so I can move about freely within their boundaries without breaking them. Because when I go up, I'm going to be up there for the night, because I'm just not going to have the energy and the strength. Well, hello. Saying there's 2 of you on here now. Hi, mystery person. How you doing? Thanks for coming by. You don't have to announce who you are. Happy Christmas. If it's somebody that actually knows me, which it has to be, you have to be a sub to my channel or you can't get on this. I don't think. Anyway, blessed be. How you doing? You want to say hi? Let me know who it is, or you want to remain a mystery? Come on, don't be shy. I can very clearly see it says that there's 2 people on. So who's the mystery person? I hope it's Holly. Yeah, so it is. It's literally showing that there's 2 people on here right now. I don't know who it is. Oh, well, like I said, it's weird. If they want to be a mystery person and they don't want me to know who it is, that's fine. I just still say Happy Christmas anyway. And thanks for popping on to say, hey, let's see what Janet's up to. I hope it's Holly because I miss her. I haven't watched one of her lives in a long time because things just got so busy, crazy for me. And I've just recently been regaining my focus by coming down here and getting things cleaned up again and getting things set up again. And this time find ways to remind and motivate myself so that I come down more often so that I can maintain it because Maria cannot. I still am hopeful that she'll be able to handle Teen Witch level magic, even if that's all that she can ever handle. Or if she needs prompting from me, if she's like, this is what I'm trying to do, what should I say? And I'm like, well, what do you want? What do you want this thing to do? What do you want this spell to bring? What do you want it to take away? That's what you focus on. You put it in your head or you say it out loud, whatever. And then if you write it on the paper, all the better, because then you can set it up in flames. And as it goes up in smoke, know that it's being sent to the right place. It'll be evaluated and then it'll drop back down and you'll suddenly go, light bulb over the head. Oh, wow. I think I get it now. Yay. But I'm hoping the Teen Witch will be something easier for her. And, it won't be so hard for her to understand, contemplate, and if there's like a spell in there, because I'll read it to her. I have to, because she don't read, which, that's not a big deal. I enjoy doing that. I do that on my lives. It's my way of teaching. Excuse me. And I believe that she really wants to get into this, but at the same time, I don't want her doing it because I'm doing it. And I don't want her thinking that I'm suddenly going to turn against her and say we can't be friends anymore if she decides she's not a witch. No. If she decides she's not a witch, honey, that's completely fine. But that's okay. If it don't feel right, don't do it. Certainly don't do it just to please me. Don't do it just because I'm into it and doing it. Do it because it feels right here. And I've always told her that. And anybody that's ever approached me that showed an interest in the craft and being taught how to do things right, the do's and the don'ts, oh, no, that was a bad idea. You really shouldn't have done that. Sometimes, it just feels like you're caught in a whirlwind and you're just waiting to come down so you can, stop the world. I want to get off, But this music does help. I can at least kind of get some of my humor back. And now I'm looking at my beautiful fairies and I'm very, very glad that I brought them down because they love it down here. And they love that I gave them all a bath because they've just been sitting up there for so long. And these things are absolutely precious to me. So I was doing them an injustice by shoving them on the back of in the back of that bookcase, but I was trying to protect them because, I mean, look how fragile the wings are. If I put a set of the wings on one of them and show you what I'm talking about, then you'd be like, yep, that's cat bait, because it sees it move and it's thinking, oh, it's moving. I'm going to smack at it, knock the wing out of the hole, and then bam, down on the ground it goes somewhere. And if I glue the wings in, they won't move anymore. Okay, I would glue them open. I wouldn't glue them closed. I would glue them open. But here's the thing. I would be then even more worried that the cats, when they couldn't have that to play with and entertain them anymore, then they would knock the fairies onto the floor and they would start getting pieces broken off of them. And that's when I'm going to go off. And as much as I love my animals, I would want to kill my cats. So they were not safe and I could not display them. The minute I got my first cat, which was midnight, I said, no more. I'm done, you know. And I felt so bad. I never forgot them, though. I knew they were there. And then yesterday, Maze, Queen Maze, thank you for that, by the way, encouraged me to bring the fairies down, clean them up, because I'm like, but they're so I don't want to mess up the hair. I don't want to. So you just take some warm soapy water. You know, you don't want it too hot because then, yeah, it might break up the glue that's probably holding the hair into the head or whatever. Copper glow. Thank you. Finally. Ding, ding, ding. Here we go again. Another seed. Did you see the little bulb go off over my head? But at some point, I'm going to have to sit down and I'm going to have to probably channel one of the goddesses to help me with this, or the green man, or something, because I don't want to hurt Maria, but if it's really a bad idea for me to continue attempting to teach her magic, then maybe I should just stop it now and just maintain the magic myself and say, you know what, sissy, don't even worry about it. If you want me to do a certain kind of spell or ritual working for you, just come up and tell me, call me on the phone, tell me what you need. If I got a minute, you know, whenever I got a minute free, I will come down. I can't promise I'll come down right when you call, but I'll try. And then I'll come down and I'll just do it for you. And then it, you know, because I can't, I'm not in any shape to teach anybody right now, really. And especially someone like her that's kind of, you know, mentally challenged, you might say. And I can already tell she's trying to be happy that she's with her family in New York, but I'm guessing the weather's been bad up there too. You know, because we were supposed to get that really bad stuff Friday, and that's probably when it waylaid us. But, you know, but I can tell that she's got a degree of sadness in her voice, and she just wants to come home. She just don't want to be there anymore, or at least part of her doesn't want to be there because she misses her cats. She's worried about them. Some of the time when she calls, because she calls every day, bless her. Some of the time when she calls, if I think about it and I'm out in the front room especially, I will put this phone on speaker and I'll turn the volume all the way up so she can talk to her babies, so they can hear her voice and they can look at my phone and go, oh, hi, Mom. Yeah, we're fine. We're, you know, Auntie Janet's taking good care of us. And of course, we miss you. When are you coming home? You know. And all I can tell them, and the only comfort I can give them is, guys, I'm here. I will literally be down here every single day, and I will do my best to divide my time between here and upstairs in my own apartment. But this is my ultimate goal, and I'm thinking about how good it will feel when our bedroom looks this nice, when our living room looks that nice, and then the dining room, and then the kitchen, and the bathroom, and then, of course, the bedroom, because it is going to be such a relief of, wow, look what I did, you know, and it will really be a self-confidence booster and hopefully further encourage, inspire, and motivate me to keep doing it. Keep it up. Don't let it get, you know, turn into a clusterfuck again. Take time, but you'll get there. Yeah, exactly. You know, and that's part of life's journey is, you know, it takes time, you know, and I just wish that Chris would be more supportive and acknowledgement. A lot of times that's all I'm asking is acknowledgement. Hey mom, good job. You're sticking with your shakes. Good for you. I'm proud of you. Hey babe, you know, yeah, I'm sorry. I should have, you know, we should have like maybe tried to find a way to like maybe let Chris ice half the cookies and me ice the other half, because I did all but one container of them and I had to sit down because it literally felt like someone had stuck a knife in my back and was twisting it. And I was in so much pain. My legs were about to give out on me. So I knew I have to sit down. I cannot do another single cookie. And then he did the rest. He left a dozen here for us. He left a dozen over at mom's and he brought some extras back, which they'll probably be gone. You know, I'll be lucky to even get any more of them because, and you know, especially with me trying to be careful on the sweets, sugar cookies, enough said, you know. And these are my least favorite flavor-wise, but at least it's a creamy chocolate. When they don't have any other Slim Fast flavors available at whatever store I get them at, like I got these from Sam's Club, and I was so looking forward to going in and being able to get me another 15 pack of my caramel latte because I absolutely loved those. And there's not a single case there. All they had, literally, that was Slim Fast was the creamy chocolate. And I'm like, and how many crates are you sitting on in the back room that you're overloaded on this chocolate because this is the least favorite flavor of a lot of people. So what, you're going to force it down people's throats instead of putting out the caramel latte that's selling, that's making you money. Hello, McFly. Anybody home? You know, shut up and go away. Are you kidding me? Go away. Okay, whoops. Let me back up. Hang on. Okay, I think it went through all those. Let me see. All right, let me see. I'm going to try to find. It couldn't have gone all through all those already. Huh. Oh, well, I guess I better, you know, shut it off for now because my battery's getting down to about half and I don't want to completely kill it because that's the one drawback of doing the meditation as long as I do on my phone is it'll kill the battery. I don't know if me and Dad, meaning Chris, I think he's kind of playing with the idea at least about us maybe getting new phones in January or something like that. And when we do, I'll be like, I'm keeping this one. I'm keeping this one if I have to go through another service to keep it going because I want my own phone. I want a business phone. Actually, I would rather do the one that I can actually fit in my case that belongs to my Uncle Dunk so I can start carrying that with me more. Because that's literally all I have left of him. Is a leather cigarette case with silver studs on it that he carved his own initials in the back of, because the little clip that clips onto your pants or whatever, he literally took a knife or something and carved his name on there, carved his initials. That is like absolute gold to me because Uncle Dunk was one of my absolute favorite uncles. He was the sweetest guy, and that bitch Mary treated him like shit. They had a perfectly good bed. They wouldn't even sleep in it. Sound familiar? Look at this beautiful bed that Maria has. She's overloading it with pillows and stuff. She never sleeps in it. I would love to have a bed like this. I think the reason why I'm afraid to sleep in this bed is because I'm afraid I'll like it too much. And, you know, it's like, can you imagine Dad's reaction? I'm being devilish, excuse me. Forgive me. But if I said, oh, I'm sleeping down at Maria's, I'm sleeping on her bed because at least down there I can shut the door at night. I can meditate without being disturbed by the cats because especially if Maria's home, then they shouldn't be clawing at the door too much. But I can see where they're doing it more because, you know, it's just me here right now. And they want mommy to come home and they don't seem to understand why she hasn't yet. So I keep comforting them as best I can every day. And I try to make sure that I'm down here every day because I am. But when I'm down here, I make sure that my phone's fully charged and everything so that when Maria calls, because I know she's going to, bless her, then I can turn it on speaker, turn the volume all the way up, like I said, and she can talk to her cats. And it's like, yes, sis, they're fine, because she knows that I can hear them. I can hear them up here. She can't, and I don't know that I'm ever going to help her get to that level, but they understand me really well. Oh, man. Hopefully New Year's will be better. New Year's, I'm guessing, will probably consist of me and Chris sitting at home, maybe watching some music, like New Year's Eve ball stuff, different channels, and different groups come on and sing and this and that. And then they give you clips of all over the world. Like in London, this band is, singing, and this place, this band is singing. And it's a fun time, but it's not quite as fun as it would be if you were there, like literally physically there. So I'm like, that would be so nice. So usually our New Year's, because you were here for the last one, consists of us just sitting at home. You don't have to go out anywhere, because let's face it, if you guys are going out to party, everybody's going to want to drink. Yeah. So who's going to be the designated driver that's going to get you guys home? Or are you guys going to pitch in and get a cab? Or are you going to drink all your money away and then have no way home? Okay, who's walking? Let's see how far we get, before we finally realize, okay, this is the wrong direction. I don't think this is where we live. So yeah, thank goddess. Thank you, whoever suggested that. They're like, Janet. Because I was like, I need an incense burner in here. Okay, now I got one. I got the little blue one. I showed it up close on the other live, which it better fucking be on here. I better not have lost that, because I would be pissed. So, and this, in here, I'm trying to do just one at a time. And don't get me wrong, the honeysuckle smells divine. It smells really good. It's just that, I like doing the incense too, because then that honors air. And the elements are here, I'm sure. I just wish that they would show themselves in like color or something. Like suddenly I would smell like get a smell like I was in a pine forest. And suddenly I would feel the green man here. What was I getting ready to do? Oh, yeah. And I got this deck down here. The deck that you gave me, that I absolutely love, and I'm crushed that the box is already showing wear, because I've carried it in purses and stuff, and that it's messing it up. So I'm probably at some point here soon, I'm probably going to have to tape it, because I don't want the box to get tore up, because it's just as pretty as the cards. I never thought I would see the day that I would own a more beautiful deck than one where every single card is a foil. And those are some of my favorite cards in the Magic the Gathering series that Michael used to play. Because bright colors make me happy. These Prism are beautiful. This is a brand new Rider-Waite deck, and it's from my daughter. So that's more precious to me than anything. However, I hope you don't mind if I don't read from the book, because my glasses are out in the living room and I don't really feel like going out there and getting them. So, because I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to be down here anyway, because I'm starting to wear a little. Yeah, that's an understatement, right? No, I think I can go a little longer. I know that once I go upstairs, one of the first things that's going to happen is as soon as Kalika realizes mommy's walked in the door, I will be lucky if I get to the couch before she's meowing at me, jumps up on the coffee table, and just has to get on my lap right away. Okay. What is my daily message and card from this deck for today, this Christmas Day? Oh, 6 of Cups. Yay, we're going to be moving soon. Whoop, whoop. Maybe we're finally going to hear from what we've been wanting to hear and be able to start bidding on houses. Because I remember in the book, it shows two little kids and they're in a village, and I feel like this is about the house. We're going to be hearing from them really soon, and we can finally start bidding on houses. So, yay! Okay. What is the daily card and message for my beautiful daughter Brooke that's on with me right now? Page of Wands. Your card is Page of Wands, which usually means a messenger. Pages are usually young. It's a young man contemplating his next step, his next move. This actually can be Michael in a way, even though it's geared towards a younger male, because usually this is like a male that you would imagine back in the medieval times that would be the messenger that would run from village to village to get a message to somebody or whatever. So those are both good. Those are really nice. I'm doing a different approach here. Okay. Is there a past, present, future 3-card spread that has a message for me with this deck? Notice I'm not dealing the other cards back into the deck yet. I'm doing something different. Let's see what happens. Oh! For my past, Queen of Swords. For my present, the Emperor. I'm guessing that's one of my spirit guides. The future, the Magician. Ooh. Okay, so my past, what are you saying to me? Basically what I'm doing, Brooke, is I'm reading the card without reading the book. I'm going by what I feel the card is saying. Okay, I know the Queen of Swords is one of the cards in this deck that does represent me, but it could also represent a matriarch of the family, a female matriarch. Like this could be an ancestor of mine way back when that I don't even know about, that I don't even know I share a bloodline with. She had long red hair. She was very generous, firm but true. She was a good queen. She did a lot for her people. Yeah, I could see where that would represent me in the past. Yeah, I've always been that way. And like I said, it could be a nice way for ancestors to come through. The Emperor is my present. So who in my life do I think best represents the Emperor? What are you telling me, Emperor? Who is it? Odin? Odin? Oh, hi. What's up? Okay, Odin's here apparently. The king of the Norse king. I cannot talk today. He's a Norse god. Right, there we go, finally. The Magician. Okay, and this is my future. So I guess Odin is letting me know he's with me, which, hey, that's cool. Thanks, appreciate it. Could also be Father Time. It could also be a grandfather. Again, it could be it could be a patriarch, because I think the male are the patriarchs and the females are the matriarchs. I think. Magician is somebody new into the craft, possibly that maybe I will meet at some time in the near future that is looking for a teacher. And I'll be like, oh, hi, I'll teach you, and let them know that, look, I'm sorry, but you will have to provide your own pen and paper and stuff. I'm not gonna, I will try not to charge anything for my instruction, but if it's something that's really complicated and it's going to take a lot of my time, then yeah, I may have to charge a little bit, just to let them know, like, up front right away that, I need to, have motivation if I'm going to do this, because once it takes off, I feel like they're going to come in droves, because once they see how good of a reader I am, they're going to be like, maybe I should go to her with this. I bet she would know something. The magician, that's what I feel like. I feel like it's a young person that is looking to get into the craft or understand it better. Maybe this could be my son, Rupert. I don't know what he's 17. So he's still at home, unfortunately, with Corey right now. So, so I can kind of also see her as an all mother and all father. And then young pupil or, student of mine. And ow, I just got the most horrible pain through my ear. And it was my left ear. So that kind of scares me a little bit, because I'm like, oh, Christ, don't tell me I'm about to have a fucking stroke. That's all I need. Just fixing my clips, because I really don't need them in my hair now, because I've got my hair cut short enough. It's not in my way. But yeah, I think that's what they're saying. It's, okay, so let's see. The last one I'll do is I'll do a 10 card. And do you want me to do a 3 card and a 10 on you? Or do you just want a 3 card? Or are you okay just, us still sitting here and hanging out? Either way is fine. I'm open. Okay. 10 card spread. Something that I need to know. Nine, 10. I think I got 10 there. Let me recount, make sure. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bingo. Perfect. Okay. First card. So now, is this somebody coming to my rescue? Or it's some kind of a celebration. Like it's a man on a horse. It's the 6 of Wands. And there's a bunch of like wands around him. Like he's coming into town. It's a celebratory. He's coming in peace. He's got a wreath on a stick that has a fist holding up like a little leaf or something. That's pretty cool. This wouldn't be the questioner card, would it? Because this is not my card. My card's the Hermit. So is this an arrival of some kind? An arrival of someone? Maybe a new person that I'm meant to meet. I don't mind. Mama can do what? Let me get up here so I can see that better, sweetie. I don't have my glasses. Can do whatever you feel like. Okay, so I will try to rattle through mine quickly then. So this is some kind of an arrival that results in a victory. The Star. This, what I feel is the spirits telling me, good for you, giving me that acknowledgement that I really am trying to get through the magic book and do it, and balance myself out in the process. Ooh, Wheel of Fortune. Oh, that's some maybe some upcoming money. That would be nice if some of my MLM responses started coming in. Good things coming. Let's put it that way. Yep, here we go. 3 of Cups. That's another celebratory. And it's 3 women. Or it looks like 3 women. Because see, you can tell that at least 2 of them are women, but the one has her back to you. So I'm pretty sure it's all. So that could be 3 women coming together in harmony. It could be me, you, and Maria. You know, if at some point you decide you want to join my coven, if I can even get the thing, you know, start getting the paper, getting the coven dynamic written down, the name of the coven, what are the type of things we want to do in the coven, and, you know, stuff like that. The Chariot, which means travel, could be us finally being able to go see the house that we're going to possibly be buying. 2 of Swords. I'm kind of at a crossroads of not knowing which way to go, which is very true. Blind justice, they call it. So I feel like I've hit a blind spot and I'm not sure where to go. I'm afraid to move because I'm afraid I'll slice and dice myself. I just want to do the right thing, you know. I want to do the right thing, and justice. It could be also Hecate. Okay, King of Cups. Cups means chalices, which people would use as divinatory tools. I feel again like this could be Merlin. He could be, you know, he could be any of these cards, but a king, a father-like figure, I feel, or an ancestor of mine that goes way back, that is definitely a witch and a very powerful one. 10 of Pentacles, more celebration. So good things are coming, my dear daughter. That is delightful to know. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Work. Maybe work's going to pick up. And my MLM will start getting responses, and I'll start getting $5 bills and stamps in my mailbox. Okay, and now we got the 4 of Cups. Contemplation, but don't disacknowledge the gift that's being given to you. And because it's like, I feel like it's a fairy hand reaching out of a cloud with a chalice saying, here, drink. Okay, so do you have a specific question you would like to ask? Because you can ask specific questions. Something you're trying to sort out that you're okay talking with me about, that you know that you can trust me with. So, you know, or do you want me to just ask the universe if there's a message that they want you to have for whatever reason? When in doubt, say, what is my message from the universe at this time? What is something I need to know about my past, present, and future that, you know, is better to know now so that I can start making the proper plans to prepare myself for it. Okay, so let me do this again. I didn't really shuffle them that much because I'm trying not to, you know, take too long in doing these, because I'm like I said, I'm waning. So, okay. Let me see. A message I need to hear about past, present, and future. Okay. So what is something she needs to know about her past, present, and future? My daughter Brooke. This reading is for her. Okay. Oh, shit. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you or freak you out. This will definitely fit, though. In your past, you have felt like you've been stabbed in the back, that you've been used by people, especially men. This is the 10 of Swords. And as you know, the 10 of Swords means there's a dead body laying on the ground face down with a pool of blood around him. And he's got 10 swords sticking out of his back. That is completely fitting and perfect if you think about it because of all the bad issues you've had with men in your past. But when you see that one, it's like the most alarming. It's like, oh my God. Future, 4 of Pentacles. When you finally get your stock sent to us sometime after the new year, like you're going to try to do. And, so we can be your U.S. contacts. That could be something that's symbolizing. But this is also somebody that's a money miser that's very tight with their money. Let's face it, in today's age, like Michael, I mean, he doesn't have a lot of money right now, but I would take this more in the positive that things seem tough right now, but think about, you seem to be doing some pretty good sales, right? You seem to be doing pretty good with your TikTok business, and I'm going to be ordering some stuff, in a few days. And I'm telling you, I'm fighting like you wouldn't believe to not speed up time right now so that it would be the 28th in the blink of an eye. And your future, the Fool. Look before you leap. Okay. Don't jump to a conclusion too quickly. Don't forget to see the forest for the trees. Watch your step, meaning don't try. Maybe it could mean don't try to take on too much. Don't exhaust yourself. They know that, there's still a lot of tension and stress about, finding a place. I don't know if you guys have had any better luck with that. Yeah, see? Past, present, future. Boom, right there. And I didn't even use the book. And you know exactly what I'm saying. And you're like, oh my God, that is how I read, girl. That is how I read. I don't need the book. When you get connected enough with a deck, you don't need it. Haven't found anywhere yet. Okay, I'm sorry, honey. I'll keep asking that for you until it happens. You know me. Okay, so this is past, present, future. Okay, is that pretty much answer for now? Because I just don't think I have the energy to do another one. Because the 10 card ones, wait a minute, why is that there like that? Page of Swords. Maybe I've got a messenger coming soon. Who knows? Or it could be a young person. Like I said, I feel like it's a young person. It's going to be a young male. They're going to want to seriously be instructed on how to be a witch and want me to teach them the ways of Wicca. Okay, just send him my way. Set up an arrangement to where I meet him at like Yaffa's shop or something one of these times when I get over there. Because, as long as the weather's bad like today and everything, I'm definitely not going to be driving anywhere if I can help it. I'll do my shopping online, girl. Okay, so I'll keep, what am I doing? Oh, I know. Here, let's do this. Go ahead and keep this out here. It's just a garbage bag anyhow. We got a bunch of these candles from the Breckenridge place. And they're really cool looking because they look like apples. See? Looks like an apple, like a real one, doesn't it? Except for the bottom, which is obvious. But yeah, that right there's the wick, that's the stem. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this offering bowl over here. Hope you don't mind, fairies. This is kind of important. I've got some herb offerings in here. So what I'm going to do, light like a good little apple. And I guess I'm going to have to do it the hard way. I have to actually do it with a lighter. If I can get this thing to stand up enough. Come on, light, 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 light. Good boy. Okay. I light this candle for my daughter, Brooke. Please help her and her boys find a place quickly, easily, something she can afford, something, the quicker the better, because you've got until February 3rd, right? Or something like that, before the landlord's really giving you the heave ho. He's got, saying you got to be out by the 3rd, right? The ice has got it too watered down. This bottle loves to dribble on me. That figures, it's like whenever I wear a new outfit, it's not christened properly until I spill something on it. But, I don't have, because I've been handling wax and, makeup and stuff, I don't want to take my finger and stir it up like I normally do, because at least this way, with it watering it down, it's still liquid, it's still water. But see, when I shake it up like this, that's when it has a tendency to start dribbling down the outside. Now, if I switch the lids, which in order to do that, I would have to literally hold that completely upside down, unscrew the lid. Somehow I would have to pour that tea into another glass, which I really don't want to do. I mean, it's not a big deal, but I could, she's got plenty of glasses in there that, like she hasn't even used a fraction of yet. Okay, it's 8:35. Just time check, sweetie. Don't worry, I'm just, like I said, I probably won't be on here much longer. I'll probably sign off about 9. But I will do my best to get on here again tomorrow. Bring it down while Chris is off, having fun with Carl, getting him a phone. And I just hope that everything goes okay there, and that Carl behaves and he actually does give Chris the $20 that he says he will, to thank him for helping him. It's like I said, I'll believe it when Chris walks in the door and shows me, yeah, he did give it to me. It's like, holy shit. Really? Are you kidding? You sure it's real? Sure he didn't frickin' like pawn it off, make it himself in the frickin' basement or something? Which Mom and Jim don't have a basement. So, I think this is a good way to spend Christmas, certainly, because sometimes what tends to matter more is the time you spend with friends and loved ones, family, even if it's just sitting here, talking and chatting and just hanging out. It's really nice. The fairies are happy here now. They're so glad. They're like, we don't mind not having our wings on. That's fine, because their wings are pretty big. So when both of their wings are spread out behind them, it takes up a lot of room. So then it becomes harder to sit them next to each other, because the wings keep like touching and colliding. Some of them are curling up on the ends, and because of, I don't know what the kind of material is they use to make these wings, but it's almost like some kind of a like filmy sort of material that, it kind of like if you get a roll of film on a camera, for instance, if you expose it to the light after you've taken a picture with it, you'll destroy the whole roll. It'll just fry it. You're right. So it's because of the see some of them how they're like curled up and stuff. The only way that I'm going to be able to flatten those out safely is I would literally have to pair them up, put the matching ones with each other, of course, and then put something heavy on top of them and just let them sit there for a while, and it would eventually, maybe it would finally flatten them back out again, because I don't want to damage them, because their wings is part of what, makes them the reason why I wanted fairies. But then they said, yeah, we understand that. And yeah, we do like to have our wings, but it's just easier to display them right the way I am right now in their little box, and they're sitting on the altar, and they're in here with Maze in the little fairy garden, and this is the happiest I've ever felt them, because I was so scared to bring them down here, because I had protected them for so long from my own cats. Why would I want to bring them down here and have them set up and then have her cats destroy them? No, I'm not going to do that. I think I showed one of them to her one time, but I actually have them in the right order that I go by as a witch, because Samhain or Halloween each year is the witch's new year. Did you know that? At midnight, that's New Year's Eve to us that are witches. And then winter, and then spring, and then summer, because winter, well, we're in the middle of winter right now. Yeah. So summer or spring will probably not be here until it's supposed to be here in March, but it usually don't happen that way, does it? But they're happy, and I'm glad that I can finally feel safe enough, having them down here and having my precious breakables that I hated having to leave on a shelf for so long, because I was trying to protect them the only way I knew how. I didn't want them to get broke. And I know how the cats are, especially if it's stuff that moves and is dangly. And Eris, we do like this apple to you. Even though you are a goddess of chaos, please, we're not asking for any chaos, just other than help her find a place as quickly as possible. She has till February 3rd to be out, like completely moved out, right? So she needs to find a place now. Like tomorrow wouldn't be soon enough, and I'm sure she would agree with me. Did that go out? Okay, no, it's just I wanted to make sure it hadn't gone out. So yeah, you want to speed things up and get her a place quick, please do. I'm sorry that I don't really have much as far as an offering. I had our herb that the candle is sitting on, the apple candle, is catnip, because it's the only herb left down here, because I took them all upstairs, because I was going to do, with the last 3 bottles, try to figure out what type of bottles to make them. Like make one for money drawing, doesn't hurt. One for helping further with the weight loss. Helping me be more, seeing my mailbox suddenly being filled all the time with endless $5 bills and 5 postage stamps. So at least that's a little bit of pocket money. But so my time, the earliest that I will probably be on tomorrow, sweetie, will be, just to let you know if you don't already know, because you probably know me well enough, is probably going to be early afternoon sometime. I might try to come down. I really am, like, say if I get up at 11, I will try to stay up there for at least 2 or 3 hours if I can before I even come down here. So to save myself some steps, and not have to do so much when I come down here next, if I make sure they top off their food, or make sure they have plenty of food and water for the night, maybe clean out the cat box one more time for them. I'll take the little trash can in there with me, because I'll wait until that incense is done burning though. So Eris, any way that you can help my daughter, Brooke, that's on here with me right now, Brooke Sutton, please do. Because she needs to get out of there, and the quicker the better. I hate like crazy that she would have to move in the middle of winter, but who's to say that won't be our situation, And I mean, I don't know about you, but the cards pretty much said several times you're about to move. So that tells me that that we're going to be hearing very, very soon, maybe as soon as next week sometime, which would be great, from our realtors that have been working with us and say, oh, we processed your paperwork, you qualify, blah, blah, blah. You can start bidding on houses, blah, 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 and then that's going to be a happy day for me for sure. Absolutely. So while I'm sitting here, though, because I stopped playing the music that was killing my battery, because I still got 40% on here, I'm going to go ahead and do I don't know how well it'll look, but okay. Okay. Just for kicks and giggles. Okay. So I took a picture of all but the little tree behind me, and this is on my phone. So, it'll pretty much stay there. I'll see about maybe transferring it to my pictures folder at some point if I can find Chris on a good day that he's feeling like, oh yeah, I'll do that for you, and not making me feel like I'm just bothering him again with something else that he don't want to be bothered with. It's like, it's not my fault you're the computer tech in the house, And with his social anxiety, it's the worst for him because he just cannot tolerate, being around people. He triggers too easily. He angers too easily. And I mean, the first time he snapped at me over at Mom's, I was ready to, because I was like, if this is the kind of day this is going to be, and I was already feeling the negativity ebbing off of Carl. He doesn't think I feel it, but I do, because I know Carl. And even though he's like, it's Christmas, I won't say anything, but he's like, well, I was going to get something for you, and I was going to get something for you, and blah, 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 and some for Mom. But only if I would have agreed to be your taxi service that day and run your ass all over God's creation or whatever store you decided to go to buy anything. You want to use my gas. You want to use my time. You want to promise all the way up till you get in the fucking car, which that is the point where you should hand me the money right goddamn now. Forgive me, but right now, give me the money or I am not starting this car up. We're not going anywhere. You can take your own car. Give me that money right now, because you are not going to screw me out of this again. My car doesn't run on fumes. You got a hell of a lot more than me right now. You got several thousand fucking dollars, and I'm scraping pennies together. Why don't you just do something nice like a good brother would do and get me a $50 fucking gift card somewhere, or get me a $100 gift card somewhere? Like I said, I was lucky to get the R2D2, ornament from him, to be honest, because I'm surprised he even got me that. So, but, I wasn't going to play his game. I wasn't going to be his taxi service. And, so from now on, here's going to be the way I'm going to do it. I'll be like, Carl, from now on, when you come up, if you expect me to drive you around, then you better hand me $20 as soon as we get in that car, irregardless if we go simply 5 minutes away and it don't take hardly any gas at all. I'm getting something out of this. Because you're asking it too much. You ask it all the fucking time. You're sitting on all this damn money that we would love to have 1,000 of right now. But do you see us saying, oh, come on, Carl, you owe us? No, because we're not like that. We're not you, Carl. He is definitely the money miser for sure. Carl is definitely the money miser. He is so tightwad, it is not even fucking funny. And now he's trying to worm his way into moving in at Mom's, because him and Chelsea aren't getting along. I knew it was gonna happen. I warned Chelsea, I warned Justin, and I said, look, guys, I'm not talking against Carl. I am simply stating facts, and you tell me if I'm wrong. And that's exactly what happened, because now Chris has got to go with Carl tomorrow to get him a phone that is under his name, that he can pay for, that he can have, that he can pay, And he says he's going to give Chris $20. He better give him $20 for it, because if he don't, then guess what? Chris is going to come home pissy, and he's going to take it out on me. Or he'll go, he'll bitch about it or something for a few minutes. He'll rant, And then maybe he'll go in and play his game, or he'll shut up and sit down and put in a movie or something, that we can watch, or something to distract us, or, shift his focus. Or it's like, I'm not saying nothing because we know Carl, we know him too well. Okay. But that's going to be my rule of thumb. It's like, look, Carl, if I tell you that I don't feel like going anywhere today, then please respect that and understand it and just suck it up and take your own damn vehicle. Because too many times have you promised to give me gas money and then you never do. And then I'm going home on even less gas now because I was trying to give you the benefit of the doubt, which, like an idiot, every time I do, 9 times out of 10, you forget to give me gas, but you could go spend $41 at a thrift store buying a bunch of ceramic houses that are just going to sit around. You're never going to use. You're never going to set up. You just want them because you want them. He wants them, I think, personally, to get back at mom, because all the times when he feel like mom was not a good mom, so he does it for spite. He didn't need those little villages. If he would have had any decency about him, he would have given them to me. But no, I'm the dumbass that's walking through the thrift store with his dumbass and getting every single one that was there so Carl could have it. And it's just going to sit around. It's never going to be used. It's just going to collect dust. Because he doesn't even have the decency to do that and say, you know what, sis, I've already got a village. Here you go. Or give it to mom. That would really shock mom. She'd probably fall over. She just wouldn't believe that one. I don't think I would either. I'd be like, really? Wow. Shocker there, But anyway, I have to get up to see what time. Okay, 10 more minutes. So, but yeah, so, I'm proud of us. Yes, I'm happy into it, which is good, even if it's just me being my silly self and it makes you giggle or something, then my job's done for the day. And excuse me, I can go to sleep tonight feeling a little better, because I helped my daughter today, just being here, just enjoying the time, and love you too. If you want to pop off now, honey, you can. It's totally up to you, but I am going to try to stay on for 10 more minutes. Literally wait until 9 o'clock, unless this thing decides it's going to shut itself off again on me without me even touching it. But I know it's late there too. It's almost 9. So that means 10, 11, 12, 1. It's like going on 2. So I love you. If you want, honey, you can go ahead and pop off. I'm sure you're tired. Thank you for watching. Blessed be, happy Christmas. And we'll just have some kind of our own celebration when you come in March. Okay. When you come to visit in March. So we're really looking forward to that. And maybe that's where I'll meet my pupil that wants me to teach him. Who knows, right? Love you. Love the boys. Hang in there. I know it's difficult for you because of Cohen being gone, but he'll be back in January 2nd. So I will try to make it my focus to make sure I do a live stream every day. Cause I'm down here until January 4th. So what's this? Going to try and sleep, but love you and can't wait to see you all in March again. Merry Christmas. You too, babe. Love you. Good night. Hugs and kisses. And yeah, I guess I will go ahead and end it because it's like, what am I going to say in 10 minutes? Back at you, baby. Love you. Good night. I'm going to go ahead and get off here.